Hey guys, this is Ackley SamAttack4427 here with a very special video for all of you guys, and yeah, can't believe we're already in the month of August right about now. Boy, this summer has already came by so fast, and yeah, I guess right about now, I kind of figure seeing how I've got nothing better to do, and I've decided to take a little break from, of course, doing like these thoughts videos as normal, but instead I've decided to actually do some very special videos that I finally decided to get around to ring about now, mainly I think for the next few months or so for sure, and don't worry, I still got pretty much plenty of others that I've already got in the works right about now, but those will come up later. And let's not forget to mention, based on what I'm seeing right about now, I'm in need of a serious haircut. No, I'm completely serious. Pretty much my bangs are starting to get into my eyes and ears. It's disgusting. So. But I guess in the meantime, I think I kind of figure for today's video right but now, I figure I would do something a little bit special because something has, something special has happened a couple weeks ago when I'm actually recording this, and I kind of figured to jumping on the bandwagon at the last minute, so yeah, I guess if anything, I think we might as well go ahead and talk about it. So I guess, in case you may or may not have heard, just right around a couple weeks ago, a very special event has happened not too long ago that a lot of us were definitely looking forward to right now. And in case you wanted to know what that is, that being, of course, this year's San Diego Comic-Con. So yeah, I guess there's no doubt in my mind that San Diego Comic-Con is, of course, a pretty interesting event that usually happens annually for sure, and looks like for this year they've actually made a massive comeback after about 2 to 3 years since after the last one they did because of COVID for sure, and yeah, I guess if anything, if you were to ask me for sure, I always look forward to San Diego Comic-Con for sure, but however, I don't have enough to actually go there for sure. Now you might be wondering to yourself, well, if you say you're looking forward to it, why would you say that, well, you'd be looking forward to it despite the fact that you've never gone? Well, that is true for the fact that I've never actually gone to a San Diego Comic-Con for sure, and yeah, given to what I've actually got money-wise right, but now I do not have enough to actually go there for sure. But however, the one thing I always look forward to each year in regards to San Diego Comic-Con is, of course, the announcements and trailers and stuff for plenty of movies and shows that are going to be coming out very, very soon. So yeah, and of course, yeah, there's actually quite a whole lot to be honest right about now, and yeah, I always look forward to it almost every single year for sure, just as a way to bring in fuel on, of course, my excitement whenever I see these trailers and announcements for sure, and I even share them on my social media for sure, so yeah. Usually, I guess, in regards to San Diego Comic-Con, I always look forward to the trailers and announcements that will pop up for sure, and let's not forget to mention, a few years ago, I actually did do a nice little sketch video talking about my reaction to the announcements and stuff that Marvel Studios has lined up in regards to the Marvel Cinematic Universe and of course, Comic-Con a few years ago, So yeah, I guess about anything, that's why that's the one thing I always look forward to for sure. But however, I guess in regard to, of course, this year's San Diego Comic-Con and the fact that there's a whole lot of trailers, sneak peeks, and announcements that popped up online for sure, it did get me into thinking about doing a potential video for sure, So yeah, I kind of figured that's exactly what I'm going to do for sure, but I wouldn't necessarily talk about all the ones that I'm looking forward to them all in one video. Oh, no. Well, somewhat, but that's not the point. What I've decided to do is that I will pretty much put together a top 10 list on pretty much the trailers and announcements that I'm looking forward to from this year's San Diego Comic-Con. Now keep in mind, this is of course on what I think are of course the ones that I'm gonna be looking forward to hands down, and yeah, I guess seeing how I am a sucker for the Marvel Cinematic Universe for sure, pretty much half of this list is of course gonna be devoted to the MCU, but just to shake things up for sure, I am gonna include a few others for sure, like of course pretty much a few others from other studios, and of course a couple from the DC Extended Universe for sure, just to help balance things out for sure, and of course, with what I've put together, these are what I think are, of course, the best ones that I've experienced from this year's SDCC for sure. So if you have any ones that you're looking forward to, then by all means, let me know for sure. I would love to hear from you guys. So yeah, that's what I kind of figure I would do. So without further ado, let's get ourselves strapped in for sure, and I might as well go ahead and count down my top 10 list on some trailers and announcements that I'm excited for from this year's San Diego Comic-Con. So yeah, I guess with that being said, and not to mention I am taking a page from Delmar when he used to do those E3 videos years ago for sure. So yeah, I guess with that being said, here we go. Number 10. Now, before I kickstart this entire list for sure, I've decided to change up on, of course, the position right about now, because right from where I'm standing right about and how I am going to be here in this video, while, of course, right over here, you're actually going to see the pretty much the announcement and the trailer from, of course, each individual spog for sure, just to get a good perspective on, of course, the way I'm talking to all of you guys, and of course from what you're seeing visually for sure, just to help balance things how I'm gonna ramp out now. So yeah, I hope all of you guys really understand that, and yeah, let's go ahead and start off with, of course, the number 10 spot on this list. Now, number 10 is going to be a bit of an odd one for sure, but I've actually had a good reason to put it on this list, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually looking forward to it. Now, I'm going to be completely honest, I am not really much of a huge fan of Dungeons & Dragons for sure. Yeah, I mean, sure, I have heard of it for sure, and yeah, pretty much, if anything, I've heard really great things about it, and a few of my friends that I've actually know of, many of which that I see at conventions each year are, of course, big fans of D&D for sure. So yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm into it for sure, but I do understand that it does have its fans, and I do respect them for sure. So I guess if anything, when I actually saw the trailer for the new Dungeons & Dragons movie, which is of course entitled Honor Among Thieves, I'm actually kind of thinking of having that as my own introduction for, of course, the series. So yeah, and of course, from what I'm actually seeing in the trailer that did drop some time ago, it does look like it actually has a lot of promise. Yeah, I guess if anything, yeah, I think if anything, with a pretty much an interesting story, and of course some really incredible visuals, and not to mention some pretty good casting, like of course a couple that I recognize for sure is of course Chris Pine, who has been in plenty of movies, some of which I've actually seen, and of course let's not forget to mention Justice Smith for sure, to which yeah, I know for sure he did have a bit of a struggle in the 2 Jurassic World sequels for sure, but I know he is really good in Detective Pikachu for sure. But yeah, that's just to name a few over here by now. So from what I'm actually seeing, Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves actually does look like it does have a whole lot of promise for sure. Yeah, all I know is going to be really epic with, of course, a pretty interesting storyline, and of course, it's really good at the visual from, yeah, really gonna shine through with some really great visuals for sure, and of course, everything else that I actually should mention for sure, because, yeah, it's interesting for me to say, because Dungeons & Dragons actually does have a really great theme from what it's doing, and of course it does have multiple storylines for sure. And from what I'm seeing in this trailer right about now, it does look like it is going to carry out, of course, one of those stories for sure. So yeah, needless to say, I'm actually looking forward to, of course, the new Dungeons & Dragons movie once it comes out next year. It's really going to be epic for sure, but we shall wait and see. Number 9. Now, I will strangely admit, I haven't actually seen any of the John Wick films for sure. Yeah, I mean, sure, don't get me wrong, from what I'm actually seeing, they look amazing for sure. I love the way they have really great storylines, and of course, some really great action, and not to mention, Keanu Reeves actually really does shine through for sure. So from when I actually saw the teaser for, of course, John Wick 4 that's going to be coming out, I'm actually thinking about looking into seeing the actual series for sure, because yeah, it is going to deliver on, of course, what it's actually going to promise for sure. And yeah, from what I'm actually seeing the teaser right now, it does look like it is going in that direction for sure. So yeah. I guess if anything, I'm really looking forward to seeing what John Wick 4 will actually turn out for sure. And yeah. I guess if anything, aside from, of course, Bill and Ted and the Matrix movies aside, I'm always down for anything, I mean anything with Keanu Reeves for sure. So yeah. I guess if anything, I'm really looking forward to seeing what John Wick 4 will actually have in store. All I know is definitely going to be action-packed, very touching for sure, with its really gripping story, and of course, well, everything else I would expect for a John Wick film for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, I'm definitely gonna watch the first 3 John Wick films to get myself fully prepared for it, hands down. It's really gonna be very action-packed, I'm not gonna lie. Number 8 is actually a really interesting one that I kind of felt that I would actually include in at the last minute for sure, just for this video. So yeah, I guess there's no doubt in my mind that when you think of a really great epic fantasy that really struck a chord for us viewers, yeah, one of them will definitely have to be Lord of the Rings for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, there's no doubt in my mind that Lord of the Rings is, of course, really recognizable for sure, and I always get a good kick out, of course, seeing, of course, what they have in store from the way that we all know and love. Pretty much, if anything, in terms of Lord of the Rings, we always do get a good kick out of the Peter Jackson films for sure. So I guess if anything, in relation to, of course, the original source material for sure, I guess if anything, I'm actually really intrigued from the trailer that I saw for, of course, the new Lord of the Rings show that's going to be coming out onto Amazon Prime, which is, of course, entitled Ring of Power for sure. So yeah, or should I say Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power for sure. So yeah, I guess from what I'm actually seeing, it is going to deliver well on, of course, being a big, massive epic for sure. And yeah, again, from what I'm actually seeing in the trailer, it really does look like it's really going in that direction for sure. Yeah, I think if anything, all I know is that it is definitely going to pick up right around I believe where Return of the King actually left us off for sure, as a massive closure to, of course, this grand epic storyline for anything related to Lord of the Rings for sure. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what the Rings of Power will having a store about now, because yeah, I'm always down for anything epic for sure, because yeah, who doesn't to be honest. So yeah, I guess there's no doubt in my mind that Lord of the Rings of Power, definitely one that I'm looking forward to seeing once it comes out this September. Number 7. Now I guess, believe it or not, I guess if anything, pretty much before we can get right on to the meat and potatoes on it, I think it's quite fitting that I would go ahead and talk about something related to the DC Extended Universe for sure, including one that I'm really hyped for once it actually does come out for sure. So yeah, I guess in between this and of course the other one that I'll get to pretty much in the next spot later on, believe it or not, I'm really looking forward to seeing Black Adam when it actually does come out, because yeah, I knew for sure that since after being incredibly impressed with, of course, the Batman with Robert Pattinson, yeah, and of course being kind of mixed but kind of underwhelmed at the same time with DC League of Super Pets, I knew right away that Black Adam is actually gonna kick myself right back into, of course, where I need to be in being incredibly hyped for sure. And well, from the latest sneak peek that we got at this year's SDCC, it does look like it actually is gonna follow through on, of course, that direction right about now. So yeah, I guess if anything, I'm really looking forward to seeing Black Adam when it actually does come out, and I guess if anything, that sneak peek that we actually got is gonna deliver on, of course, what we're hyped for sure. So yeah. Dwayne Johnson, you did find us Crypto in DC League of Super Pets, so yeah, I guess for Black Adam, I think it's about time that we will want to see you in a real DC movie right about now. So yeah, I guess if anything, I'm really looking forward to seeing Black Adam once it actually does come out. It's gonna be well worth it for sure. And of course, speaking of course, what I said about another movie that's part of the DC Extended Universe, join me on number 6. Number 6. Oh my god, you have no idea on how excited I am to talk about this one. So yeah, if you know me from, of course, a few years ago, one of my favorite movies from 2019 would definitely have to be Shazam for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, I really love the first Shazam movie for sure. It really does define, of course, what I was hoping for, and actually makes it a really fun superhero movie for sure, and truly I think one of the best that the DC Extended Universe has actually put out for sure, right next to the first Wonder Woman for sure. So when I heard the news about a second film already in the works, I got really excited to see what they're gonna do for that. And well, I guess believe it or not, we of course got the trailer for that movie, which is now entitled Shazam! Fury of the Gods, and my god, I am hyped for, of course, this one for sure. Yeah, I guess about anything, I'm really quite curious to see on how it's gonna go once it actually does come out for sure, because yeah, from what I've actually seen, pretty much the cast and the characters, and of course this movie has actually grown both physically and mentally for sure. So yeah, I guess from what I'm actually seeing, I'm really quite excited to see on what they're gonna go for right now, and see on what new challenges they're gonna try and tackle for sure, because yeah, I do want to see these characters grow a whole lot, and yeah, from what I'm actually seeing, it does look like it's going that direction right about now. Excuse me. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing Shazam! Fury of the Gods for sure right about now. So yeah, currently as of right now, it might, yeah, I think it is currently slated to come out later this year, but I guess with what I'm actually seeing right about now in Warner Brothers end right about now, it may change over time right about now. So yeah, we shall wait and see once it actually does come out for sure. But either way, I'm really looking forward to seeing the new Shazam movie right about now. It's really going to be well worth it. Number 5. Now, for number 5 on this list, first of all, yes, we are going to be jumping back into and sticking with the Marvel Cinematic Universe right about now, because yeah, you may have already seen it coming right about now, and of course number 2, you know it's gonna be one of the films I'm gonna be talking about here today. So yeah, I guess if anything, I might as well jump right into the main chase on, of course, this one. So yeah, back when I actually did my reaction video on, of course, the MCU's announcements at of course, Comic-Con back in 2019, I did actually mention that they're already in the works on, of course, a brand new Fantastic Four movie, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually really looking forward to it, hands down, for sure, and, well, for the number 5 spot, it is actually gonna take this spot right about now, because yeah, I think if anything, we now have new details and even a confirmed release date right about now on when exactly it's going to be coming out for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, for starters, in terms of the release date right about now, they're currently slated to have the movie out right around, of course, let's see, and yes, I do have my notes right about now, and yes, now I remember, the movie is currently slated to come out, of course, November the 8th of 2024 right about now, so yeah, I guess if anything, I'm actually looking forward to seeing what that goes down for sure once it actually does come out. And if that being the case, chances are that somewhere around next year, they're actually going to start casting and of course start a principal photography on that very, very soon once they actually do get some things sorted out for sure. So yeah, and of course I'm really quite excited to see on how that'll go down for sure. And plus, in regards of casting right now, I think it'll be quite interesting to see them bring back John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic. I mean, he was actually really great in Multiverse of Madness when he played that role for sure. So I think it'll be quite nice if he would actually come back to actually play Mr. Fantastic, and of course that's a movie. So yeah. And of course, in terms of new details that we actually got, for starters, right about now, it will of course be the start of a new phase in the MCU, which I'll get to later on in this list. And let's not forget to mention something that we actually do know about as of right now is that this newest one will not be an origin story for sure. So yeah. I guess if anything, that's actually the right move they've actually made for sure, because yeah, over the course of like 2 to 3 different versions of Fantastic Four, we did have their origin story right about now, so I don't think we need it for a 4th time right about now. So yeah, I think I guess if that being the case, my guess is that they're probably gonna go the same route, the MCU. Yeah, I think chances are, I think they're going to go the same route, kind of like when the MCU brought in Spider-Man for sure, and not retell their origin story for sure. So yeah, who knows what we're going to get right about now once it actually does come out, but needless to say, I'm really looking forward to seeing it once it actually does come out for sure. It's really going to be well worth it. And hopefully it will not be crap this time. Fingers crossed on that one. Number 4. Now I guess for the number 4 spot on this list, it's gonna go to I Am Groot. Enough said. So yeah, I guess if anything, I don't need to explain in words on how I'm looking forward to seeing this once it actually does come out for sure, because yeah, I actually really do enjoy pretty much the first 2 Guardians of the Galaxy films, and of course Groot is actually one character that I absolutely do admire for sure, and yeah, how could you go wrong with, of course, him saying I am Groot? So yeah, I guess chances are I'm really looking forward to seeing the new I Am Groot show that's going to be coming out on Disney+. It's probably the cutest I've actually seen by far over him now, and that's saying a whole lot for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, I don't need to explain it all in words. I'm actually looking forward to seeing I Am Groot once it actually does come out. Enough said. Next one. Number 3. Now, of course, another MCU show that I'm really looking forward to once it actually does come out is definitely She-Hulk Attorney at Law. So So yeah, I guess if anything, I'm really looking forward to seeing that said show once it actually does come out for sure. And thankfully, I think it's actually a good way to, of course, pretty much bring in another saga for, of course, anything related to, of course, the Hulk for sure, or I guess in this case, She-Hulk in general for sure. So yeah, and currently as of right now, we can confirm right about now is that pretty much not just Mark Ruffalo is of course set to come back to play Bruce Banner again, but we also got Tim Roth to actually come back as pretty much the villain Abomination, similar to how he portrayed the role in the Incredible Hulk early on in the MCU. And of course, let's not forget to mention Doctor Strange's own Benedict Wong, as Wong is set to reappear for, of course, this show for sure. So yeah, I'm actually really quite curious to see on how that said show once it actually does come out for sure. And chances are we're only about a couple weeks away from, of course, the show finally being released for sure. So yeah, I'm really quite excited to see what they're gonna do for, of course, this one right now. But needless to say, She-Hulk Attorney at Law, I'm really looking forward to seeing once it actually does come out right about now. I'm super hyped for it. Number 2. Now I'll admit, I did have a hard time actually putting together this list because, yeah, pretty much for half of this list, it is devoted to the Marvel Cinematic Universe right but now, and they've got tons of course, new announcements and stuff that they already put out for sure. So yeah, I guess for the number 2 spot, it is definitely gonna go to all the other announcements regarding the MCU over here but now. But I might as well go ahead and do a nice little speed run on, of course, the ones that we all know, and even some they've actually just recently announced for sure. So yeah, that's what I can say on that. So yeah, I might as well go ahead and do a little speed run on, of course, all those for sure, just to get you up to speed. First of all is, of course, in regards to, of course, the current status of the MCU, pretty much the now currently running Phase 4, as well as, of course, the 2 other phases they got coming up, Phases 5 and 6 right but now. They have officially confirmed that Phases 4, 5, and 6 of the MCU is now being dubbed the Multiverse Saga. So yeah, I guess if anything, I'm really thrilled that they actually decided to go that route because, yeah, as much as I really do love the Infinity Saga of the MCU, even after it is officially wrapped up, I do want to see more of it. Yeah, I think I do want to see what new ideas the MCU will have in store for sure. And of course, going into the subject of the multiverse, that is definitely something I do want to see explored a whole lot throughout this time for sure. So with, of course, this announcement of Phases 4, 5, and 6 of the MCU now being dubbed the Multiverse Saga, I'm really quite thrilled they actually did that, and I'm really excited to see how it'll go. And not only that, but the best part about it is that pretty much 2 of the movies that I'm looking forward to seeing, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumanium, is going to be the start to, of course, Phase 5 of the Multiverse Saga. And, of course, as I mentioned earlier, pretty much the MCU's take on Fantastic Four, with plenty of the details I've actually stated earlier. But I think the one that I might as well state right now is officially going to be the start to Phase 6 right about now. So yeah, that is just incredible right now, and I'm really quite excited to see on how that'll go down for sure. And speaking about Phase 6, on top of the new Fantastic Four movie that's gonna be coming out for sure, we can confirm right about now that they have officially announced 2 new Avengers movies right about now, with, of course, the first one being the Kang Dynasty, and the second one being Secret Wars. So yeah, I'm really quite excited for, of course, both of these for sure. And yeah, probably I think with most, if not all, of the original members of the Avengers almost now gone for sure, I'm quite curious to see on how they're gonna actually tackle on the Avengers more and more with, of course, plenty of new faces that we're currently getting right about now. So yeah, but needless to say, I'm really looking forward to those 2 new Avengers movies right about now. It's actually gonna be well worth it, and of course, let's not forget to mention pretty much Destin Daniel Cretang. I do indeed apologize if I mispronounce his name. Is actually yeah. I seem to be lost for words over him, and now I'm so sorry about that. But anyways, pretty much Destin Daniel Cretang, I do indeed apologize if I mispronounce his name, who is also directing Shang-Chi, is actually set to direct the Kang Dynasty right about now. So yeah, needless to say, I'm really looking forward to seeing those 2 right about now, and who knows, I'm quite curious to see on how they're gonna pull that off for sure, because hey, I guess if anything, how could you seriously top both Infinity War and Endgame right about now? That'll be very hard to do, but we shall wait and see on that. And of course, let's not forget to mention, we now have confirmed release dates for, of course, 2 other projects that are set to come out, those being Blade and the new Thunderbolts movie, so I'm looking forward to those. And let's not forget to mention, they have officially announced a title for a new Captain America movie that's going to be coming out, which is now going to be titled Captain America New World Order. And of course, let's not forget to mention, even though we have yet to see it right about now, they did release an official trailer during the Marvel Studios panel showcasing the upcoming Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 for sure. So yeah, I'm really quite excited to see on how that goes down. But probably I think another thing that I should mention right about now that I'm really looking forward to is plenty of the new Marvel shows that we're going to be getting right about now. Both the ones that we already know, and of course the ones that we got upcoming that I'm super hyped for right about now. So yeah, and of course, if anything, we of course got Secret Invasion, Echo, Season 2 of Loki, which is going to be really awesome. And let's not forget to mention, they have officially confirmed Ironheart is going to be coming very soon. And of course, a show devoted to the villain of WandaVision, Agatha, now entitled Agatha Coven of Chaos, is set to come out. But the one thing I am super hyped for right about now, and I am thinking of getting into right about now, is of course pretty much they have confirmed the new Daredevil show that's gonna be coming up, now entitled Daredevil Born Again. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing the hands down, and well, seeing of how the now former Netflix show is now on Disney Plus. I guess that'll be a good way for me to actually watch that said show to get myself hyped for it. So yeah, needless to say, I'm really looking forward to seeing that hands down, and I guess with the numerous amount of announcements that we've actually got for the future of the MCU, I'm really quite excited to see on how they're gonna pull it off for sure. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to all of those. But before we get to number 1 on this list, I think it's about time that we go ahead and go through several honorable mentions right about now. So yeah, these are the ones that you would think I would actually put on my list that I'm really looking forward to seeing, but I've decided not to because there's like so many that I actually could cram in for sure, but I still think they are good announcements that we got regardless. So yeah, with that being said, here are the runner-ups on this list right about now. Begin! Number 1. Now, number 1 on this list is actually one movie that I did have a little bit of concern with at first, but from what I'm actually seeing in the trailer that we've actually got, I'm actually really hyped for it and see what they're gonna do for it right about now. So So yeah, and of course, if you know me from, of course, when I actually saw it back in 2018, I think it's about time that I will go ahead and talk about it. So yeah, with that being said, pretty much the #1 spot on this list will definitely go to Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. So yeah, I guess there's no doubt in my mind that if you know me hands down, I love the first Black Panther movie once it came out for sure. Truly, I think one of my favorites they pulled off in the MCU for sure. So yeah, and of course when I actually saw the trailer for, of course, the new Black Panther sequel that's going to be coming up, I'm actually really excited to see what they're going to do for the Rahamba now, and of course, I know for sure that I can't fully guarantee it's actually going to be as good as the first Black Panther movie that we got beforehand, but I'm really looking forward to seeing how they're going to pull it off for sure. And yeah, it is sad that we sadly lost Chadwick Boseman a couple of years ago for sure, but hey, I'm actually really glad that from what I saw in the trailer, they did find a way to work around Boseman's passing for sure, and see what new direction they're gonna go for hands down. So yeah, and I think chances are it's not mainly going to be a focus on Black Panther for sure. It's actually going to be a focus on pretty much entirely on Wakanda for sure, because yeah, pretty much the title of the movie is, of course, Wakanda Forever for sure. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing the new Black Panther movie once it actually does come out. I can't fully guarantee it's actually going to be as good as the first film, hands down, because yeah, if anything, the first Black Panther movie is like Oscar-nominated levels of great for sure, which is actually saying a whole lot because they actually did get nominated for several Oscars, including Best Picture for sure. But I'm actually looking forward to seeing how this new one will actually fare up for sure. And, well, give it to the title, Wakanda Forever. And I guess on that thought, that'll pretty much do exactly that. So yeah, I guess if anything, those have been the top 10 trailers and announcements that I'm looking forward to from this year's San Diego Comic-Con. And yeah, I think from what I'm actually seeing, they actually do look like they actually have a whole lot of promise for sure. So yeah, may take a while for when they'll actually come out for sure, but I'm really looking forward to seeing how they're gonna fare up for sure. So yeah, I know it's been a long time coming, and especially seeing how they made a massive comeback very recently following the events of following up to the events of the pandemic for the past couple of years right now. But I'm really looking forward to seeing how it'll go down for sure. And I guess on that thought, I think it'll be a good way to, of course, end this video right now. So yeah, I guess on that thought, thank you guys so much for watching this latest video, and by all means, go ahead and let me know in the comment section below on what trailers and announcements that of course popped up from this year's SDCC that you're excited for, as well as, of course, leaving me constructive criticism and or advice on how I can improve my videos in the near future. And of course, as always, if you want to ask me any questions, or if you just want to book me for a con or event that'll be coming up sometime in the near future, which is actually appropriate for this video, seeing how I am talking about Comic-Con for sure, but needless to say, feel free to send me an email to this email address, backley95@hotmail.com. And of course, feel free to follow me on my social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and plenty other social media sites I have provided if you want to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos in the near future, as well as, of course, plenty of other stuff that I got in between all of that. All the links to them are down in the description box below. And of course, if anything, if you want to show your support for me and see some sneak peeks to videos that I got coming up in the near future, as well as some other awesome rewards that will help fit into your budget, then by all means, go ahead and support me on Patreon at patreon.com/AckleyTagTV. And if you enjoyed today's video, then give it a massive thumbs up, as it really does help this channel out. And speaking of my channel, if you want to see more videos like this coming up in the near in the near future, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as well as turn on the notification bell and select all notifications, so that way you'll be notified once I upload a brand new video. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest video, and yeah, trust me when I say I do got plenty more coming up for sure. It may take a while, yes, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing on what's gonna go down for the rest of this year for sure. But we shall wait and see on that. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.